feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the fifth-round rookie from Temple. It's Raquel Armstead. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. Third down here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Down. 15. Here we go, DJ. Sam off. 2.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
31's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Jackson now. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Caught by the tight end, Watson. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down and goal to go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Running it with Armstead. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Raquel Armstead, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. It's the rookie from Vandy, Joejuan Williams, with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a first and goal. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a first and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Ready? 18 Gator, 18 Gator. It's a party now.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 21-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr., but a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard, 66. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Raquel Armstead, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski, the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
There he goes, right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to have to hook up here with Harry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Now it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. First throw now for the backup Manning. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mike 29. Let's go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Look smoke. 29.
After the interception, here's Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Hey, seam 6. Rock it. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Throwing, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And now here is another interception. It's the rookie from Vandy, Joe Williams, with a pick. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will swell by one more.
Stephen Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Jones from the gun on third down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time we have to leave
the booth.
They'll give it back to Armstead. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Jackson. Going deep downfield for Roll. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. John Ross, 33 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Hey, let's get this. Zoom. Go get him.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson got a man open. It's Ross. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross, 48 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 27, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Saquon Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded at the 43. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Even. 4 down. Even. Out. Any weapon. Shoot. Back.
From the 39, Jackson. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kareem Martin able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Rosas good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Set. Let's go. We got it. Come on. 31's the mic. Okay. Sponge. No.
from the red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.